chicken!
Yes, it is crazy, little chicken. You're so smart. We don't make eye contact. Bye-bye.
The word generic tends to get thrown around a lot, but what it really means is when something isn't specific, right? So if you want a Hershey's bar, but instead you buy one that just says milk chocolate on it, that's a generic product. It's a word that's also taken on a negative meaning over time. Nowadays, people say generic when they mean nondescript or even uninteresting. So when I say Chicken Little has some of the most generic game design I've ever seen, you know I'm being all hip and casual with its use. It's not literally generic, it's just nondescript or even uninteresting and freaking terrible.
Today is a new day. Today is a new day. Today is a new day.
Oops. So here we are. You play as a chicken that happens to be little. I'm assuming that's Chicken Little. You take him through the most boring, generic platforming you could possibly imagine. I mean, if game design could be articulated by a conversation, this game would be like, hey, you know how platformers have platforms? How weird is that, right? So what's so bad about it? Well, Exhibit A, the controls are just awful. Chicken moves like something with a huge head and tiny legs, so the momentum's just terrible. Oh wait, Chicken Little does have a huge head and tiny legs. So, you know, at least the bad controls make sense. At least there's some consistency there. Just, you know, too bad it also makes for the worst platforming ever. And then, you know, it's supposed to be a kid's game, right? But it completely ignores conventions and throws in stuff that has no reason to be there other than to make things more complicated. Exhibit B. You can't just jump onto the pipes and climb up. You have to jump to the pipe and press a button to grab the pipe. And that works like half the time, so that's great. And then there's Exhibit D. I bought this pen 1 hour before I played Chicken Little. Why? What's the significance? I don't know! Of course, another obligatory element of generic 3D platformers based on movies is generic vehicle levels, or minigames. Playing this is like reading off a shopping list, only it's for stuff you'd never eat in your entire life. You have to buy it anyway because it's your turn to do the shopping. And then you go to the chicken section, and all the chickens are little. Coincidence? Or the sign of a perfect crime?
Yes!
There are a few minigames you can unlock, and the game looks okay for its age. Thing is, it's just terrible to play. The level design's as hollow as an empty ketchup bottle that you just keep squeezing in hopes that you'll get enough for your french fries. Well, newsflash, guys, you won't. Not only that, the controls are bad. So it's not even a good playing generic game without ketchup. It's just Chicken Little for the Nintendo GameCube. Recommended only for younger players and Chicken Little fans. And maybe Chicken Little's brother, I guess. Chicken Nugget.